Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today at Check It Out with Carmella-T. I just got done thrifting and reviewing what I got. I actually ended up with quite a pile of clothes today. Some of them are vintage, and the vintage I'm going to be putting on a site called grailed.com. And then the rest are going to go on to Mercari. So, and as usual, if you really like something but you're not liking the price, I encourage you to make an offer, because that's what it's about, is finding a home for these clothes so they're not ending up in the garbage, and because there's a lot of wear and quality in these clothes. This first piece I'm going to show you is extra large, and it's by a brand called Everlast. They are nice and stretchy and actually very stylish, because the ankle piece of it is sheer. So I mean, that's very stylish, and somebody will have a lot of fun wearing these. They're, you know, keep your shape and stylish at the same time. So those are extra large, I believe I said, yeah, extra large. And so I will detail the waist on those on Mercari. So this piece, I had never heard of the brand name Metropolis, but this is actually a vintage piece. And look at the style on that. I mean, that's lovely. It's in excellent shape, but look at this, the large stripes. And this actually reflects some of the artwork that was being done back in the late 1900s, I guess. And the zipper is beautiful. The zipper, you know, they say if the zipper is iron and it's not polyester or not nylon, that's a pretty telltale that it's vintage. And if the tags are large. And if it's like, actually, you know, this is a blend though. They say if it's like all wool or all cotton, especially before 1965, then you know you have a vintage piece. And this is actually 50% virgin wool and 50% acrylic, and it's made in Hong Kong. And the brand name is Metropolis. So, and it's a medium. And it's a beautiful classic design. So this piece most likely will be on Grailed. And I need to take a closer look at the zipper. I do believe this zipper is iron or metal anyway. Now this is a lovely piece. This is Ralph Lauren polo and golf polo, and you know, you recognize his, even if you don't wear his clothes, you recognize the unique spring green, bright green that you see in the Ralph Lauren plaids. And I have come across a number of the men's shirts like that, and this is a large, and it's a blend of cotton and viscose, so, or viscose some people say, but it's nice and soft. And this actually will be on grailed.com. So this is Old Navy, and this is a beautiful piece. Again, this is a large. I go for the large sizes as much as possible. That's my target. Those are my customers. That's my customer base. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful, it must be 100% cotton. Let's see. Oh, it's large. It doesn't say what it is here. No tag there. No tag there. I'll have to inspect that one closer. It feels like cotton to me. So that's a beautiful Old Navy And the line, the fashion line is called Everywhere. So that's beautiful. Now this color, take a note of that color. It's like a light copper. It's like a copper, a moderately solid copper. And I found a couple more pieces that are copper. So this is again H&M, size 12. So the chest going across on this is about a 38. But it's a beautiful dress. This is beautiful. You see the bottom here, if I can hold it up, it tapers on the sides. You see here it goes down and that drapes. It drapes on the sides. So that's quite a beautiful style. It's simple but elegant. It's just and the design is your classic H&M. And again, it's that copper color. You know, maybe it's a fall color. Actually, today I ran across more winter clothing than I have in a long time. So I think people are starting to already transition and look at their fall clothing. This is a raincoat. It's very lightweight. Well, moderately lightweight. It does not have the belt. And it has the little straps for the belt. But it's gorgeous. It's a Maurice and it's a large. And it's just gorgeous. It has pockets, the side slit pockets. And again, I'm going to stand up for this one because I want to show you the inside. And here's the buttons. Again, this is a copper color. And the lining, I actually I love the lining. It's as though they could have taken that lining and made a coat out of that. And the tag says 100% polyester, and it's a large. But this is a beautiful raincoat, and it has on the shoulders a little button fashion design there. It's gorgeous. So this will be on Mercari. Now this piece is interesting, and I mean, some of you probably have heard of this brand. I've heard of it, but wasn't in the forefront of my mind. J.J. Cochran, and this is a large and extra large, 46 to 48, and this is made in Sri Lanka. I do believe this is a vintage piece. It has a button deco on its pockets, which is just adorable. It has it's a lightweight jacket. It has the plaid lining, and it has the metal zipper. And I believe the zipper works. I tested it inside the store, and we'll test it again right here. Let's make sure it fits. It is a metal zipper. You know, the metal zippers, what I love about them is if they do get stuck, you put the soap. You put soap on them, and that will, so that zips beautifully. And it has the band down here. Anyway, that is a vintage piece. So this will be on Grailed, and that's spelled GRAILED.com. That is a site that is primarily men's fashions, and there's a lot of vintage on there, but there's some women fashions and some handmade. It's a site where I will be, I've started to list, I have one piece listed, but of my Sashiko and Boro pieces. I think that site is a good site for that artwork that I do. So this is a beautiful Old Navy, and it's large. You know, I can't get enough of Old Navy just because of their beautiful floral decorations for their clothing, and their clothing is soft and it's stylish and it's comfortable. And and this one was made in India, so this is a beautiful piece. This is a piece I picked up and put in the cart and thought about for about an hour as I was scouting, and I decided to get it. This is a beautiful, beautiful tweed wool blazer. And it's vintage, and I did my research on this. This is actually a 1950s tag. The pockets are intact. The buttons, you know, I don't know if the buttons are original or not. They're intact. They look original. These buttons reflect the 1950s, so hopefully the 1950s. If they're not, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's a 1950, you know, add 50 years to 2000, and then 22 more years. This coat is 72 years old. This isn't just a vintage, this is an antique. So this piece will be detailed with pictures, and I think this is herringbone design, but it's super heavy. This will be on grailed.com. This will be on Grailed. And I will have to figure out, I have a store name that they gave me. So I'll figure out how to communicate that with you, and I will have it in this video. So that will be on, and the price of that, by the way, this vintage, I have to tell you, the research I did on this particular piece was pretty phenomenal. I was finding, actually I found a vintage piece, or they called it vintage in the 50s. I call it an antique, but they have it priced at $7,000, and then there were others in the hundreds. So the idea is to research it and to get the most appropriate price. There were many pieces from Scotland this morning over at the thrift shop, and that happens, you know, if someone moves or someone passes away or someone's in the hospital. I mean, they clean out, or they just don't want these clothes anymore. They clean out. So many times you'll find more than one piece of a valuable piece of clothing. And the reason this is valuable is, I mean, listen seriously to the tag. The tag says, approved by the British Board of Trade, spun, hand woven, and finished outer hybrids or brides, outer hybrids, to certify cloth only hand woven pure Scottish wool. And the number, it has even a number, and it's a 6-digit number that is in there to identify this certain piece being certified. Label attached by license from Harris Tweed Association Ltd. You gotta love the label because it looks, I mean, seriously, it looks like, I don't know, I guess that's not stamped on it. It has to be, I don't know what that is actually. But it's sewed on and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. And everything seems intact in this coat. So, and I believe, I measured it, I believe it's about a 40 inch, approximately 40 inch chest. So, you know, medium small man, I think it would fit. Or medium, I guess, right? So this is Monterey brand, extra large. This is high end. I looked a little bit, this, depending where you're looking, this is This is beautiful, and it feels lovely. I don't mean soft and cozy, I mean just so well made. And it's 100% cotton, and this was made in Thailand. So if you look at this one, it's I guess it's, well, you know, depending on your size, but I want to say, no, I guess it's a long sleeve. Boy, it almost looks 3/4 to me. Just short of it, anyway. It's got all the buttons. It's beautiful. And so that this will be on Grailed. This is going to be on Grailed. This beautiful sweater is going to be on Mercari. This is Forever 21, and boy, is this soft. And again, it's a copper. Copper's in. I think that's a very classy style color. I'm going to say copper orange for this one. But this falls to the waist, and it's a good size. This is, it says it's a medium, but I think this measured about 42. Yeah, measured about 42 across. I mean, there's a lot of room there. And if you want a sweater that's just a little baggy in your smaller size, this is gorgeous. I got a lot of clothes today, so we're getting there. These two, I'm going to show you these two because I'm going to bundle these. These are Ralph Hewn. I'm going to tell you, I've never heard of this. I was trying to find their site, and I just kept getting thread up. I kept getting secondhand sites. These are both extra large, I believe. Nope, this one, yeah, this is an extra large too, or 16/18. They're both plaid. These are gorgeous. If these don't go quickly on Mercari, I am putting them over on Grailed because these are gorgeous. These are just beautiful. This has the snap. No, you know what? Those look like snap. Those are not snap. Oh, look at those buttons. Those are gorgeous. This is the label for this one. You can't see, it's Ralph Hewn. The label seems old. These seem kind of old to me, but I'm not sure. This one, look at the unique kind of just tapered sleeve. And again, these are buttons. Those are beautiful. Actually, if these don't go, even if they're extra large, that's not my size, but I'm going to tell you what, I probably keep them. I'll make them my size. Those are gorgeous. Okay. Those are gorgeous. So I will detail those. I want to say those are all cotton, but I'll check. This is Christopher & Banks. I have a few Christopher & Banks out there right now. This is a large. And look at the back of it here. And now, I don't know if this is a blouse. I think it can be a blouse, but you look at the buttons. The buttons are unique. And it could just be a pullover jacket too. And it's long sleeves. So this is, let's see if I wrote down the size. I can tell you by looking at this is at the very least a 44, if not a 46. But that's gorgeous. Pinstriped, pastel, pink, kind of pinkish brown, beige, beautiful. Now, for those of you who fell in love with the sweater I showed you last week, that was called Made Well, I found another one that's not made well, but it's a different brand. It's the same type of sweater. It's by Mystery, and it's a large, and it is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's blue earth tones, and it's long, just like the one I showed you. The only difference is the one I showed you on the last video had all pilling on it, and this doesn't, and pilling on it. It also had 2 pockets. That's what I'm trying to say. This doesn't have any pockets, but it's the same kind of kind of just wrap and long drapey and super duper soft. So and this is made in China, so I'll have to, I don't think there was a tag on this to tell me. Oh, there is. This tag, oh, actually it's a blend. It's a blend of acrylic, polyester, and spandex. So anyway, this is a beautiful soft sweater. So this will be on Mercari. And the last thing I got, and I believe I'm putting this on Grailed so far. I have to inspect it a little closer. But this is a Ralph Lauren down-filled winter coat. And it's black. And it has the pockets here with the Velcro. The pockets are both intact, and it's got the zipper and Velcro, and it's gorgeous. It's all intact, and it even has its label. So, you know, this is gently used, this coat, or else there were a lot of coats today over there, and I don't know why people were passing them over, but maybe because, you know, we are beginning summer. But I figure I would get the coats and start posting them because, you know, we need coats. The price of everything is going sky high. So personally, for me, I'm looking for a secondhand coat for myself, as I always do for the winter. But I figured I would start scouting for you too. So this one, so far, I'm going to put this on Grailed. And so now Grailed.com does take a little while. They're not like other sites in the way you can post and it's up in a minute. So that is the only, you know, slight drawback. Now the positive part of that is they are double checking to make sure the item is authentic, and I think that's awesome. So it's like, I understand it, they have 50 people double checking and making sure that what's up there is truly reflecting the value of what you're looking for. So it'd be like a day, a couple of days, and I guess it can go really like up to date, maybe like, what is it, 72 hours. So, but they look, so far I see they're doing approvals in like a day. That's what I understand from my friends who have things on Grailed. So anyway, that's my second site, and you have any questions, please let me know. So have a wonderful thrifting weekend, and please share with me. Let me know what you think and what you're finding. Thank you.